Good morning, all. I'm going to do the DE style you forced me to. So I'm going to ask you guys to stand up if you don't respond very well, okay? I think it's such a pleasure to welcome you all to Lagos. We've been on this now at least 6 months. The first time I had a meeting with Alan in Washington, I was like, are you sure you guys can do this in Lagos? I said, why not? And I gave you 2 reasons why it's so important for this to happen in Lagos. First of all, SME Toolkit is 10 years. And 10 years is a landmark in any journey, whether you call it a life, organization, or whatever. So we wanted to be part of that landmark. The second and perhaps the most important reason is because EDC is also 10 years this year. So that coincidence for us is also a very good coincidence. So, but I said I'm not going to give a speech today. So instead of that, I got my whole team to do something fairly interesting, and they said they wanted to record a video. Now, let me tell you up front, I have no hand in this video. I don't know what they have recorded. I believe I appeared once or twice, but I have not seen the final production. So maybe you can show them welcoming the Nigerian, the Lagos way. No doubt, you must have heard of Lagos, and you must have different images of Lagos. But the one that probably sticks more is the traffic. Lagos is well known for traffic. We call it go-slow. And perhaps it's only Mumbai that can compete with Lagos go-slow. But beyond that, Lagos is full of many, many interesting things, some of which you're going to see this week. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me ask the entire EDC team to welcome you to Lagos.
I think most go back to the conference 2013 in Nigeria. Would like to say welcome.
No.
My name is Peter Bankole. I think the first day has been great. Energy was good. I think everybody basically put all the issues on the table, and it's a great way to start, because then as we go through the week, then everybody can begin to talk about those issues one after the other. So now we know the issues, now we know where we want to go, now we know the challenges, so the rest of the week we're going to talk about it.
This first day was a very exciting day, particularly what we learned about the next step with e-learning. I think that with e-learning, SME Toolkit is going to be something very interesting for our users who are really using it. We will use this particular feature to go to the next level. What we have not done till now, we start doing it, and by offering e-learning to our users, I think that the toolkit is going to be more relevant than ever.
My name is Tom Sui. I'm the facilitator for the SME Toolkit Partners Conference here in Lagos, and this is the third actually event of this type we've done in Sri Lanka and South Africa, and I'd say this was a great start. Fantastic amount of energy. The ideas were innovative, fresh, and what impressed me most is we started at 9 a.m. We went till 6 p.m. and yet the people's energy level was as high at the end of the day as it started.
Fantastic. I wanted to be sure that we are all awake and ready for today's conference. Today we're expecting about 250 people. So I'm hoping that before we go on the tea break, we will have had the full house that we're expecting. Secondly, this is the third conference for Nigeria SME Toolkit that we are holding. And I just wanted to have a quick feel. How many of us are used to the SME Toolkit in any way? If we have ever interacted with the SME Toolkit. Okay, so that's good. So we have a good show. Now, but the interesting thing about this year's conference is that we are looking for 5 people who will join us in the gala night on Friday. 5 people. So we're going to have a mini competition, and hopefully we'll be able to select those 5 people. Okay, I'm going to ask the audience 2 questions before I come back to you. How many of us have one mobile phone? One mobile phone. Just one. At least one. At least one. Interesting. How many have at least 2? How many have at least 3? How many have at least 4? How many have at least 5? The 3 of us must be crazy. Did you see? How can human beings? You have 5 phones? Okay, let's continue. How many people have at least 6 mobile phones? So at least I won the competition. Now, do you have all the 5? You have 3 there? You don't have to ask it. This is tricing. It's called a Zoomberry. Zoomberry. So I can do a tip on this glow. I even have one of my foreign lines on it from South Africa. It's on this one. Then I have a T-Salad, then I have MTN. Okay, no, that tells you how crazy this generation can be. So, do you do everything on your mobile phone nowadays? So you are like Uche, tell us.
Well, Uche's generation, which is my generation, is a huge commercial gold mine. I think in 2006, when internet access was really, really, really poor, I started my business off my phone. You know, having a mobile web page that I could access my emails and everything because I saw the opportunity. Uche's generation is the generation that makes Twitter what it is and makes Facebook what it is. Uche's generation has made more millionaires in record time than I think you've had from oil.
Okay, now let me tell you the rule. The rule is very, very simple. Richard, can I have you here, please? Richard is going to ask 2 questions, just 2 questions. So you will write the answer to number 1, then you will write the answer to number 2. Then when you finish, I will be standing somewhere there. The first person to come and give it to me is the first. Okay, I will be standing here. Sorry. The first person to give it to me after writing, then will be the winner.